Hello everyone, welcome to my ninth video lecture on partial differential equations. In this video, we shall discuss about the solution of first order non-linear partial differential equation of type 2. So what will be the form of the first order partial differential equation? Let us try to know. A partial differential equation of the kind f of p comma q comma z equal to 0 will be called as a nonlinear PDE of type 2. We have to observe here that in the given partial differential equation there will not be x and y terms visible. Only p term, q and z will be available in the given PDE. So such a situation we will be having, and in order to solve such partial differential equations we have to make an important substitution. What is that substitution? It is to consider x plus ay as another variable u. So the independent variables x and y are related through this relation x plus ay, and that new relation is being taken as another independent variable u. So now our intention here is to reduce the number of independent variables. We know that z is a function of x and y, and through this relation we are going to convert these two independent variables into a single independent variable u. So our intention here is to have a differential equation reduced to the form in which only one independent variable appears. So that is our intention. Whenever there will be more than one independent variables, we will have the partial differential equation. When we have only one independent variable, we will definitely get the ordinary differential equation. So the most important objective here is to reduce the given partial differential equation into the ordinary differential equation, and for that we take this substitution. This is an important substitution, and if we look at this, we come to know that the value of before going to find the value of p and q, we have to identify one important thing over here. What is that? Z is a function of x and y. We all know it is a function of two independent variables x and y, and through this relation we came to know that u is a function of again the same independent variables x and y. So by this we can think of z as a function of u and u as the function of two independent variables x and y. So by making use of this important fact, we can write p. P is to be substituted here in the PDE given to us, and what is that particular value of p? We all know it is dou z by dou x as usually, and this dou z by dou x can be written by making use of the chain rule. By looking at this, dou z by dou x here stands for dou z by dou u into dou u by dou x. Since here there is one independent variable, we can directly write it as dz by du, because only one derivative will be coming, because one independent variable is visible. Therefore we can write dz by du instead of dou z by dou u, and then dou u by dou x will be there because differentiation is with respect to x, plus dou z again p, the same p, that is the dou z by dou x, we have written it as dz by du by dx, and after that we can substitute the value of du by dx. This is equal to du by dx from this is 1 plus 0. Therefore the value of p here is dz by du, and similarly q, dou z by dou y, it is and it can be written as dz by du into du by dy by making use of this fact. Dz by du into dou u by, sorry, it is not du, it should be dou u. It should be dou u by, because u is a function of two independent variables, dou u by dou y. Now from this, dou u by dou y is 0 plus a into 1, therefore it is a, the value of this is a, into this as it is, that is dz by du. If we substitute the value of P and Q so obtained in the given PDE, the PDE reduced to the form which contains dz by du terms. So when it contains dz by du, we call it as an ordinary differential equation. So the partial differential equation will be reduced to the ordinary differential equation, and which can be very easily solved by using the known techniques, and we shall consider the same procedure for solving the problems of finding the complete integral of the given partial differential equation of type 2. And here one important note we have to consider, and what is that note? In the given PDE, take this substitution and replace P by dz by du and Q by a into dz by du. There is no need to do this work. We can directly write P is equal to dz by du, Q is equal to a into dz by du. So with this substitution, we can convert our PDE into ODE, and thereby we can solve it very easily. So this is all about the procedure. Now let us consider first example on type number 2 PDEs. The question here is to solve the PDE z is equal to P into Q. Definitely the given PDE is non-linear PDE because P into Q term is there, and it is a first order PDE because only dou z by dou x, dou z by dou y terms are there, that is the first order derivative terms are there. So it is a first order non-linear PDE, and it is containing P, Q and Z. Therefore it is a first order non-linear PDE of type 2. So we have to first identify this particular fact regarding the given PDE, and then we have to call the given PDE as equation number 1. Now as per the procedure of solution, we have to consider u equal to x plus ay as the substitution. We have to consider this as a substitution, and if we consider this as a substitution, we know that P becomes dz by du and Q becomes a into dz by du. So this is very easy to answer to this thing. How did we write these two things over here? Just now I have explained you how these two things are coming here from this explanation. So according to that, we have replaced P by dz by du and Q by a into dz by du. Then equation number 1 implies, what is the given differential equation? Z equals to P into Q. P value is dz by du, Q value is a into dz by du. So it is, after simplification, taking the form a into dz by du whole square. So it is a first order non-linear ODE. We can write it as first order non-linear ODE, ordinary differential equation. So what we have done, we have converted the given PDE into an ordinary differential equation. Now let us find the value of dz by du from this. Take this a to the other side, it becomes z by a, and then dz by du is equal to z by a under root. So a transfer to this side, it becomes z by a. After that we have to take square root on both sides. It becomes only dz by du, that is equal to square root of z by a. Now it is very easy to separate the variables here. So this can be written as dz by du equals to root of z divided by root of a, and then we can cross multiply so as to separate the variables, and thereby the solution becomes very simple. So it is dz by root z on LHS, du by root a on RHS, du by root a on RHS. Now we have to integrate. When we integrate, we can write it as z to the power minus half in the numerator with respect to z dz as it is. Root z has been written as z to the power of half, and in the numerator it becomes z to the power of minus half dz as it is. Integral sign we are taking because we are performing the integration process. Now it is 1 by root a as it is a constant, du as it is here. Now we shall substitute the integral of this thing. Z to the power n is z to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, that is minus half plus 1. Minus half plus 1 becomes half. Therefore it is z to the power half divided by half on LHS, whereas on RHS 1 by root a is a constant. Integral of 1 with respect to u is u plus some constant of integration c, let us write down. Now this 2 comes to the numerator. 2 can be taken to the numerator. 2 into z to the power half, or you can write 2 root z equal to u by root a plus c. If we want to have the solution in the form of z, let us square on both sides. That will give us on squaring. It implies 2 becomes 4, root z becomes z, on RHS u becomes u square, by root a whole square becomes a plus c square. Sorry for that, we have to take a whole square on this particular thing, that is it is u and by root a plus c whole square we have to take on RHS. Now this implies the final solution I am writing here, that is 4z as it is on LHS, and on RHS if we want we can take this 4 to the other side. It becomes let me write it in a systematic way, z equal to, because z is the unknown, we want to have the solution always in the form of z equal to something. Therefore z is equal to 1 by 4 here, and within the bracket u, what is the value of u as per our substitution? U value is x plus ay. So let us substitute that x plus ay here. X plus ay divided by root a plus c whole square. This is the required complete integral. So it is a very simple type of solution we have observed here. It is containing two arbitrary constants, and this is as per our requirement, because the given PDE contains two independent variables, and the complete integral should also contain two arbitrary constants that we have obtained over here, and this completes the solution of first problem. Thank you.